There's been a 64% cut in youth funding in England and Wales since 2010. It's fallen from over £1 billion to 416 million last year. Across the UK, over 760 centres have closed since 2012, and the latest figures show nearly 140,000 places have been cut. Youth workers say more and more of their time is spent chasing funding. What impact does this have? A month ago today, this club got a phone call. Lejean Richards, one of their youngsters, had been murdered.
Prime example is the young man that was murdered last month. The time he was murdered, I was at a meeting planning a fundraising boxing show, and you can't help but think when those things happen, if we were funded better and we weren't having to do that, would we be able to have him down and he'd be involved in the boxing or in the music studio or something like that? So
it's not just a theoretical thing for you.
No. It's real. We've seen it. These are facts. This is what's actually happened.
Does cutting services really save money in the long term?
We seem to be far too short-sighted with that, and we look at things with the political cycles, and so it's like, this is going to save us money over the next 3 or 4 years, rather than, okay, this is going to save us money in 15, 20 years, because no one wants to do that, because who's in power? Yeah, like, without a shadow of a doubt, lives, in many, many different ways. I mean, all the talk at the moment is around youth crime, youth violence, knife crime, but suicide, depression, things like that as well. These are massive drains on society, and these are massive costs.
After falling for a decade, last year knife crime was the highest since record